from these active fires is making it difficult for many people to breathe. In some cases, it can be life-threatening. KRDO News Channel 13's Bonnie Silkman joins us live off of South 8th Street in Colorado Springs with some important tips for people with respiratory problems.
Well, Heather, the smoke is very visible right now. You know, if I look toward the south in Colorado Springs, you can really see it collecting. And it's interesting because if I look north, it's blue skies. It makes all the difference. Now, again, all of this smoke is coming from not only the fire at Fort Carson, but also the Hayden Pass fire, which is about 90 miles away and continuing to grow. Now, for some, all of the smoke and haze is just an eyesore. It might cause your eyes to water a little bit. But for others, this could mean a trip to the hospital.
The smoke had covered the mountains and the sun was blood red, like it looked like the sun was on fire.
Jade Trujillo says her lungs also feel like they're on fire because of this smoke from the Hayden Pass fire.
I used my inhaler and I thought it was going to work okay, but then I just ended up coughing and coughing more and more.
Trujillo has both asthma and allergies.
I started coughing so bad that it turned into like a full-blown asthma attack.
And for the second time in her life, she had to use her nebulizer.
It's bad enough when you're feeling like you can't breathe, but then when you're feeling like your medicine isn't working, you know what I mean? That definitely sends you into a whole other level of panic.
For our asthma patients, it can actually be a potentially dangerous situation.
Physician Matthew Bowdish says the smoke can also affect people with lung and cardiac issues.
So they need to have a good plan and they need to be in contact with their providers to be able to get through this without any issues.
Now, if you're sensitive to all of the haze and smoke that we're seeing, doctors say try to stay inside, close your windows, and use air conditioning. And if you're thinking about buying one of these dust masks,
it might not necessarily block all the smoke particles, which are much smaller particles. Those dust masks are really meant for things like sawdust.
I'm on my bike most of the time, but of course I don't breathe as deep because I don't want to breathe in more smoke.
Whether you're avoiding outside or enjoying it, it is fire season, which means everyone should pay attention to the smoke in the sky. And if you do have asthma or respiratory issues, you should really just make sure your inhaler is up to date and ready to go. Now, we're going to continue tracking the air quality conditions and, of course, all of the active fires that are burning right now throughout Colorado. Head to our website, social media as well, KRDO News Channel 13, and we'll, of course, keep you updated all week. For now, reporting live in Colorado Springs, Bonnie Silkman, KRDO News Channel 13.
Bonnie, thank you. And we will have continuing coverage of the wildfires right here